Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Here's the kicker, RedRosezz, ready to get us going. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They will be led out by a second-round pick in 2019. Out of Missouri, it's Drew Lock.
Check. Watch 54. Come off the ball. Come on.
Lock now on first down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The offensive starters now for the Broncos.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game one of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking to get it to Phillip Lindsay there, and it's third down.
Ready. 8, read. 54. You remember me. Let's go, baby.
Throwing his Lock on third down, and that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
Here we go.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and third pick in the 2018 draft. line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. And we take a look now at the New York offense.
And last night we were discussing some of the changes they've made offensively during the offseason, and we know it helps for them to have the first game at home. Hopefully this crowd, which we saw coming in, they've been here for a while, ready to go. You and I should have joined the tailgates, that's for sure. They're going to give them plenty of encouragement. They'll try and ride that wave and get their first victory of the year.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M, and all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me, his balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. And a look now at how the Broncos line up defensively.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year. Week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
RedRosezz on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Lock again here on 2nd and 10. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now Gordon on first down. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Lock. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 3rd down, Lock. Throwing left side, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing on first down is Lock. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lock. And that is incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Darnold from the gun. And he's got a noon one. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry.
Again, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
What we got?
Play action. It's Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. From the 50, it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's the Jets punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense. All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He finds an opening past the 40 and finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Locke. He'll let this go deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It's a gain of 35. The previous play, big on the ground. That one big through the air. Things have jumped up quickly.
Certainly appears that whatever their thought process is on the defensive side of the ball, they're one play behind. You know, loaded up for the pass, they hit them with the run. Load up for the run, they hit them with the pass. They've got to get in sync.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And that's off the mark, incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Locke now on 3rd and goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. And McManus able to put it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
This will be fielded at the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You don't want no problem. You don't want no problem from me.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. This is taken at the 18. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Here's Lindsey, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Last stop.
Darnold on 3rd down. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
Double tight. Double tight. 4 down.
Throwing again is Darnold. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Rosezz's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there to start their next drive, Phillip Lindsay and the Broncos. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? From the 27, Locke. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Locke now, just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. They'll try to draw Lindsey. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
30 base. Big hit. Nice 57.
They fake the handoff. Now Locke. He completes this to Sutton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Get your swarm on. Come, get it.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Drop in, go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Locke to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Locke on 3rd down, and it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
McManus is... Point after is good. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On first down, it's Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Darnold going to lead the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Darnold. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. PAT up and good by RedRosezz. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's RedRosezz on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Now Courtland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And he is closing in on the 100-yard mark for the day.
And it appears that he loved the fact that they're going to play this game earlier. You know, daytime, he's out there running around, feeling good about himself. Whatever his prep was coming in, he was able to get out there quick and fire away.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 30 on 2nd down. Locke. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Locke. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Locke going to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Locke now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. Josh Gordon, a touchdown reception. From there, we move to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City to see what's going on with the Chiefs. And they trail that one to the visiting Oakland Raiders. Derek Carr lighting it up. 3 touchdown passes there. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. Cole Beasley, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. New York set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Herndon's got it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now a draw play. This is Bell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Your trip is here. 41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Darnold from the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ready. 18 Gator. Watch the screen. Pass. Defense.
On first down, Lindsey. Avery Williamson there to make the stop. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lock to throw on 2nd down. Got a man open. It's Sutton. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Gordon. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
10-2 stop. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Check.
On play action. Lock. Got an open man. It's Fumagalli. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll run on 1st down. Gordon down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
And as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play... The back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will tie things at 20 all. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
47's the mic. Watch the slant.
This is Bell. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Your boys came out to play. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more coming.
3rd and 2, Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short. Blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A first down throw. Darnold looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. They get 5 yards on the run there. Still left staring at a 3rd and about 14.
45, Mike, 45. Let him know.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On 1st and 10, Darnold got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down. Now a play fake here on first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I can't believe they let you play.
Now Bell. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
This is caught, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Rosezz to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosezz on to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lock now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Locke to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Locke. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Locke will try again on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets 16.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Check back, check back. Snap.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Throwing his Locke on 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter, it's a good running back dive play. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. They were able to push him backwards on first down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. I got one.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Darnold got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I got him.
On first down, Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's Bell. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the 50, it's Darnold. And it's caught by Herndon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
All day.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's got his tight end fan.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
60 outlaw. 54. Right, 54. Hey, pick your game up.
Lock now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run by Lindsey. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Here's Ryan Allen now. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now a high kick trying to pin them back. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field, and they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Again, it's Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Nice hit, boy. Ready. Thank you, Gator. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
We begin to tear you up.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And McManus able to put it through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Darnold and the Jets now down by a field goal, 24 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Now Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. One last throw now for Darnold. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Broncos, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.